Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV. My name is Ben Warangai and our sign language interpreter doing the voicing is Wanjangede. On to our first news item, President William Ruto has unveiled the Nyota project, which will set at least 100,000 youth in every ward to receive startup capital of 50,000 Kenya shillings each to support business ventures. He said the program is designed to empower young people, reduce unemployment, and boost innovation. Ruto noted that the first group of 54,000 beneficiaries will begin receiving funds in September, with the rollout expected to gradually expand to reach all wards across the country. He emphasized that the government is committed to creating opportunities for the youth to thrive economically. The president urged recipients to use the funds responsibly, stressing that accountability and prudent investment will be key to the success of the initiative. He added that the project reflects the government's broader agenda of promoting enterprise and self-reliance among young people. And on to our next news item. President William Ruto has announced that the annual recruitment of the National Youth Service, NYS, will expand from the current 20,000 to 100,000 by 2028. He said that the move is aimed at equipping more young people with technical skills to meet the demand of the job market. According to the president, the expanded intake will focus on training in key areas such as agriculture, engineering, and construction, alongside other specialized fields critical to national development. He noted that this will enable youth to contribute directly to Kenya's economic transformation. And on to our next news item. The Deputy President, Kithure Kindiki, has announced that the government will fully implement online procurement systems to boost accountability and transparency in public spending. He emphasized that there will be no reversal of the reforms, despite challenges experienced in the initial rollout at both national and county levels. Speaking during the 13th Development Partnership Forum in Karen, Nairobi, Professor Kindiki also stressed the importance of adopting the Treasury Single Account, TSA. He said the move would end the misuse of public funds and agencies that previously kept money in the commercial banks to earn unaccounted for interest, adding that all government resources must now be held at the central bank. National Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi backed the Deputy President's remarks, confirming that he had already issued a circular directing all government officers to adopt e-procurement. He maintained that the reforms will remain in force unless Cabinet decides otherwise, underscoring the administrator's commitment to financial discipline and transparency. And moving on, Senate Speaker Amason Kingi has directed the ICT Authority to assign 2 experts to assist the Kericho County Assembly legal team in verifying the process of the Governor Eric Mutai's impeachment. The experts will be tasked with establishing whether electronic voting took place during the impeachment proceedings and determining the exact number of members of County Assembly MCAs who participated. This comes after questions were raised regarding the integrity of the vote that saw the county boss ousted. The Senate is set to hear the case of Mutai battles to save his seat. And on to our next news. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, has opened investigations into the growing menace of juvenile gangs in Umoja and neighboring estates. The move follows a viral video showing violent clashes among teenagers and left 15-year-old Joshua Kubiti dead. The Form 2 student succumbed to his injuries while receiving treatment at Radiant Hospital in Umoja. Preliminary reports reveal that the gangs made up of boys aged between 12 and 19 operate under names such as Chinje, Mbogi, Bad Bunny, and Silent. They have been linked to violent confrontations, phone snatching, and theft in Umoja 1, 2, and 3, Tena, Inako, Kayole, Kariobangi, and other surrounding areas. Detectives noted that the recruitment spikes during school holidays, pulling more youths into crime. In a recent led Buruburu-based officers, 14 juveniles and 10 boys and 4 girls were arrested and arraigned at the Madaraka Law Courts. Police secured custodial orders to aid investigations into Kubiti's death as efforts intensify to dismantle the gangs terrorizing city estates. And finally, the Kirinyaga Bar Owners Association has rejected the proposed Kirinyaga County Alcoholic and Drinks Control Act 2024, citing the lack of public participation in the drafting process. Chairman Frederick Kenywa said that the county government failed to involve stakeholders and urged Governor Anne Waiguru to hold consultation before the bill is tabled in the County Assembly. The association has raised objections to several clauses, including Clause 19, which transfers the power to sign licenses from the board chairman to the director of the Directorate of Alcoholic Drinks Control. They are also opposed to Clause 8, which demands applicants give detailed outlet layout plans, and Clause 24, which proposes a 1 million Kenya shilling fine or 2-year jail term for non-compliance. Coordinator Nicholas Kirago warned that the stringent measures could force many bar owners out of business, insisting that the bill should be reviewed with input from all stakeholders to ensure firmness and sustainability. That is all for the brief news today. Thank you for watching Science TV. My name is Ben Birangai, and our sign language interpreter doing the voicing is Wanjangede. Please don't forget to comment and give your opinions on our social media handles. Enjoy the rest of your viewing, and goodbye.